Lots has changed inside of Clash of Clans since the day it was first released back in 2012. Now over the years there has been many noticeable changes and additions to the game, like adding the Barbarian King and Archer Queen into the game for the first time ever back in January 2013, or the addition of Clan Wars back in April 2014. Since then, Supercell has been adding tons of unique and innovative ideas into the game non-stop, some of which come straight from players' suggestions and others that completely caught players off guard and by surprise. Now, one of the coolest years for updates in my opinion was back in 2016, as you'll see in this video what makes it so cool. And so in today's video, we're going to take a look at everything that has changed inside of Clash of Clans from 2016 all the way to the present in 2021. Let's go ahead and hop into it. So with all of these changes, where should we even start? Let's start back at the very beginning of 2016 when they first added Town Hall 11. So with Town Hall 11, it was the first Town Hall added in a very long time since the addition of Town Hall 10 and the Inferno Towers. And so with this brand new level came the Eagle Artillery, and the first time they were ever adding a new hero all the way since 2013, and that being the Grand Warden. Now for those of you who don't know, the Grand Warden has a special ability that basically boosts the health of all troops within its aura, and its special ability that when you click on it, it basically protects it from all incoming damage for a few seconds, and the more you upgrade it, the more or the longer it actually defends for. Now, ever since they added Town Hall 11, it seems like forever ago, because now in 2021, only 5 years after that, did Town Hall 12 finally come out, where it came out earlier in 2020. The next big addition of 2016 was when they added the brand new Bowler Troop. It was just a big, mean blue dude that tossed rocks that would bounce on the ground and hit whatever buildings were behind it as well. There were a ton of really cool attack strategies that were used with the Bowler, as you can see right here. Now 2021 had an addition of many more troops. Now not all of them were added in 2021 exactly, but throughout the years since 2016, they added many new troops such as the Baby Dragon, the Miner, the Yeti, the Electro Dragon, the Ice Golem, and the Headhunter, all with crazy new mechanics that changed the Clash meta forever.
Cracky.
Also, the addition of super troops, which were added, where you could basically temporarily boost regular troops for the cost of Dark Elixir, where they would gain some special mechanics and stuff like that. There are tons of super troops to list off, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just go ahead and let you guys take a look. But even though these aren't per se brand new troops, they do have a ton of new mechanics and new features that create completely different strategies and all of that, and so I thought I would definitely add them in, as super troops have become a staple as part of the brand new Clash of Clans inside of 2021. And also in the future of 2021, they are certainly going to be adding more and more super troops. Comment down below which troop you would like to see Supercell turn into a super troop next. My personal favorite, or the one I'm looking forward to, is the Miner. Now in 2016, they also added brand new hero levels to the heroes, which was the Barbarian King and the Archer Queen. The Grand Warden had just come out, and so they didn't add any new levels just yet. But basically, the hero max used to be level 40 for the longest time, and so when they added these 5 levels, it was sort of a big deal, because it kind of just told players that 40 wasn't really the new ceiling, and that they were actually going to be able to push it up higher. Because back then, the max amount of Dark Elixir you could actually have was only 200,000, and that's basically what the max upgrading a hero from 39 to 40 costed you, and so it was pretty crazy that they added more levels on top of that. But anyways, they raised it from 40 to 45. Now in 2020, there are obviously tons of new hero levels where the Barbarian King and the Archer Queen actually go up to level 75 now, which is almost double what it originally was back at the beginning of 2016. Now on top of all that, they also have the Grand Warden, which has brand new levels as well, and they also added a completely new hero called the Royal Champion, which basically targets defenses. It's really cool because it's the first hero to ever do that, and its special ability tosses her shield, and it basically just boomerangs off of a ton of different defenses that can go basically as far as you can imagine. Now on top of these new hero levels and the new hero additions, there has also been the addition of brand new hero skins, which can be either obtained through the shop, which you can buy with gems, or in certain cases you can also get brand new skins as part of the Seasons Pass, which I will touch on in a little bit. Back in 2016, the only way to progress faster inside of Clash of Clans was only to buy gems, where you would essentially go to the shop, buy gems, buy some gold or elixir, whatever you needed, or dark elixir, upgrade your building or your hero or troop, whatever it is, and then use those gems to speed up that process. That was the only way to really progress any quicker. Sometimes there were special offers in the shop, but that was about it. In 2020, they added the Seasons Pass. Now, as I already mentioned, you can get special hero skins as part of the Seasons Pass, but you can also get lots of different rewards and the addition of magic items and magic potions. Now these magic potions or these magic items had a ton of different abilities, which could go from temporarily maxing your army to maxing your heroes to boosting all of your resources, or even completely filling up your gold storages and all of that fun stuff. You could even move around some of your special obstacles on your base, which was a nice addition because for a long time you would just have to pray and hope that your special obstacles would grow on the outside of your base. Now in 2016, they also added the loot cart for the first time, the treasury on top of the clan castle, and a daily star bonus. This was all part of trying to help players progress faster and make it a more of a fun or easy time to sort of save loot. Now in 2020, they built off of all of this even more, where they not only buffed the loot cart, the treasury, and the daily star bonus for how much loot you can actually get, but they also made improvements and moved the loot cart. Now for those of you who don't know, back in 2016, the loot cart actually used to spawn anywhere on the base at any given time. It's sort of like those tombstones after an army attacks you. However, now they actually moved that loot cart and put it towards the side of the base next to the trader and the clan games person. And if that is the perfect segue to my next point, where they actually added the trader and the clan games guy, I'm not sure what his name is, inside of 2021. for more ways to save up loot. Now every day the trader basically just gives you a special offer where you can exchange gems and get a special potion or loot or anything like that, or sometimes he'll even give you some free stuff which you can collect each day, which is a really nice touch. Now the Clan Games guy is a completely different story where it's essentially its own little game mode inside of Clash of Clans. It's not quite as fun as Clan Wars by any means, but it does help bring clans together and help push each other to do better. Essentially all it is it gives you a challenge where you have to say win 5 battles with at least 3 dragons in your army, or get 5 stars within the next 2 hours, kind of stuff like that, where you would get points and you would unlock different tiers, and every tier you unlock you get to choose from one of 3 different rewards, which the last few tiers actually give you really cool rewards where it's sometimes like Hammer of Heroes, which instantly upgrades your heroes, or Ruins of Gold, which completely fill up your gold storages, which can be very useful, especially if you're a max player and you need to save up like 18 million gold. Now those are all very welcome additions to the Clash of Clans game inside of 2021, and the future of 2021, as we are only beginning it, it looks very bright for Clash of Clans, and we can't wait to see what else they add. Now in 2016 they also added friendly challenges and friendly wars. Now there used to be a 24-hour cooldown anytime you would send a challenge after changing your base. This was a complete pain in the butt, because anytime you would simply move a single trap or anything like that, you would have to wait for that full 24-hour cooldown once again. And as part of 2016, they also added many more features that made it much easier to edit bases. This was a very welcome change, and many players were thanking Supercell so much for this, because before this update you actually had to individually move each and every building on your home screen. Basically you would just move it into the corner, rearrange your base there, and do it like that, whereas now they added a system where you can completely clear your base and save multiple presets. It was a complete nightmare. Now in 2021 they've significantly reduced the cooldown needed for friendly challenges or those friendly war bases, and you can actually have multiple different bases. Plus you can even pay extra gems to get extra slots for different bases in war or anywhere else. They've also made slight changes to the village edit base, where they just added small little features as well, as you can see right here. Now as we're getting close to the end of this, the last few are some of my favorites ones. 2016, the game was very new and there were not a lot of returning players, and so there's not much to compare here. But in 2021, this year, they actually added that for returning players, a brand new feature. Basically, whenever you re-downloaded the game and logged in for the first time, there's going to be this massive sort of like cutscene or something like that, where the villager is going to greet you, and she's going to basically auto-upgrade a bunch of your stuff, give you tons of free rewards, and basically just rewarding you for not playing forever. I believe the whole thought process behind it is trying to make people's transition back to the game after they haven't played it for a while a much easier one, and I'm not gonna lie, it's very welcome for me. And it's a really crazy process, and it actually takes a long time to unlock this. And it'll be a really long video, and it'll stretch this one out way too much. But if that is something you guys would like to see, let me know down in the comments below, and I can actually make a full video going over all of this, how you can get all these free rewards, what rewards come with it, and stuff like that. So comment down below if you would like to see that. Now the second last point here, in 2016, they would actually add some like snow features into the Clash of Clans game. So like during Christmas time, it would start to snow on the base. Now in 2021, they added a big change to this, where they actually went a little further than just adding snow, where now you could actually completely change the scenery of your base. Now this was the first time that they've ever been able to do this, where instead of those trees and the water on the sides, you could actually see all of these really cool new sceneries, where you could see lots and lots of stuff going on. Not to mention, for free players, they also added the waterfall back inside of the top right of your base. Now not only did they add sceneries, the waterfall, and make it do stuff much better than just snowing, but they also added a completely different base, which you could actually travel to by clicking the Master Builder's towboat. Now this takes you to a completely separate village where all of the rules of the Clash universe are completely changed, and it's essentially its own little game. Now this obviously wasn't a very big success for Clash of Clans, and they put a lot of time into it, and it didn't really pan out to be what they expected it to be, but it is still a really cool concept, as it's essentially Clash of Clans 2.0. Now the very last one, not super exciting, but it is still very welcome, and I wish I had this back when I was still trying to max my base. But in 2016 they added the builder summary, which it would show you what the builder is currently upgrading and stuff like that. And in 2021 they actually refined it and made it give you better suggestions, and you can actually scroll and find so much more. So it'll tell you all the things that you have to upgrade inside of your base, how much they cost, and the builder will actually give you smart suggestions on what it thinks you should upgrade next based off the cost, their usability, and how useful it'll actually be for you. And anyways, some of the last few things that I wanted to show you is just compare all of the different loading screens that came up during 2016 and 2021. It's really cool to check back and kind of get that little nostalgic feel if you haven't really been playing for too long, or if you used to play since 2016. You can also take a look at some of the troop description pages and all of this other stuff that I'm going to just run through inside of this video.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Anyways, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It's been quite a while since I've actually posted, and I have a ton of really cool video ideas planned for you guys inside of the new year. So this video is just going to be the start of all of it. Now, only about 5% of my viewers are actually subscribed to my channel, so if you are one of those 95%, really consider subscribing to this channel. There's going to be a ton more content just like this one that I'm sure you guys will absolutely love. Now, one of my next videos is actually going to be a Clash Royale version of this exact video, so if you guys play Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, this would be the perfect channel for you guys to subscribe to, because that is basically all I post. Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, tons of fun content, and even if you don't play one of the other, all of the troops and all of the kind of stuff that happens inside of those games is all interchangeable, and I'm sure that you guys will find some content that you guys really do enjoy. So really consider subscribing if you haven't already. Now, anyways, other than that, I will have some more information for you guys coming up inside of my other videos. For example, I'm actually looking to hire someone to work for me, someone who basically is a really avid player of Clash of Clans or even Clash Royale and is looking to kind of gain some more experience, maybe video editing, graphic design for like making thumbnails, stuff like that. I'm basically just looking for some help in running my channel so that I can make more quality videos for you guys and make them more often. But anyways, I'll save that all for another video, so stay tuned to the end of my videos or my future videos, and I'll hopefully have more information for you guys there. Anyways, I hope you guys all stay safe out there, and I will talk to you guys all in the next video. Peace out.